Hello and welcome to this Saturday evening stream. It's a little bit later than planned, but we're here now and we are of course on Cathcart Circle. So first of all we're going to circle Cathcart, go around Cathcart Circle itself clockwise, and then we're going to do a couple more runs, probably out to Neilston and Newton. So hopefully this will be quite a good one. We are loading our passengers. Let's get everything set up. AWS, I need to be on and acknowledged. Let's have a look at chat. Evening Lewis and evening Scooby. Hope you're both doing well. DSD, always hidden. I think it's up here somewhere. There it is, DSD. Let's have that on. We've got green light. And route indicator, let's put that on. Cab, no, I don't want cab lights. Got lights on, destination board on. Cool, I think we're all set up. We're almost finished loading our passengers, which is always a good start. We've got to wait here just 30 more seconds and then we can be departing. Let's just jump outside and we get to see the train at Glasgow Central, albeit a very quiet Glasgow Central sadly, but it's all good. Hopefully one day we'll get some more trains to fill this station out, because that really would be something special then. Right, let's start locking those doors. Jump back in the cab. And I don't think the GSMR works on this one. No, it doesn't. That's no good. Right, let's release those brakes and away we go for our first stop, which is going to be Pollokshields East. Hello, Alfie. How you doing? There we go, and away we go. And you can see illuminated above, we've got the AE for Alpha, so we can do our read across on the signals. But we can't quite see that just. You can see make something out just down there. Actually, there you go. There's our first signal coming up. There we go, making our way nicely out of Glasgow Central here. Looking good. Yeah, the 385 Alfie is a really nice locator drive. I keep meaning to find a scenario to run it on this route, but I haven't got one. You can see there we've got A for Alpha illuminated for green, and now above that we had the number 3 illuminated, so we can see we now change over from letters to numbers, and we've got a couple of 314s here. It's nice to see the approach a little bit busy. You can speed up a little slightly. There we go. Sorting out our speed there. That's looking good. And you can see we're still under signal number 3. And I think we'll continue that all the way out now. So we're looking good. So Pollokshields East, 0.9 mile. Let's have a look at the timetable. After Pollokshields, we've got Queen's Park, Cross Hill, Mount Florida. What a station name. Cathcart itself. Langside, Pollokshields East, Shorelands, Maxwell Park, Pollokshields West, and then finally Glasgow Central. So we're definitely going to be going all the way around the Cathcart Circle. Yeah, Alfie, the 385 announcements are pretty special, I have to say. I would like them to be a little bit automated, so when you go past sort of certain points, they announce themselves rather than having to constantly go into the train management system and sort of hit go on them yourselves. That would be pretty cool if they were sort of as you arrived and enter stations automatically, but maybe one day we'll see more of that. It would be very cool. So we should see Pollock Shields East very shortly. We're still under 25 mph line speed, so we're not going to be going too fast just yet. I'm sure as we come around the bend here, Pollock Shields will come into view. We're looking good for time as well. We've got a minute until we need to be there. You can see we've got the feather illuminated, meaning we'll be going off to the left. And we'll be heading into a 39 speed. There we go. And we should see the station. It's just about make out the platform end there. And here we are. Here is Pollock Shields East. The brakes on this 314 are pretty good, so especially when you pop it into... Oh, I say that as we run past our first stop point, but it's all good. So get a good view of our 314 as we load up passengers. Yeah, absolutely, Alfie. Except this time, this train is for Glasgow Central. It's all good. We'll start locking those doors because we need to be departing very shortly. And away we go for Queen's Park in just 600 yards. But we're permitted to run up to 30 now. Actually 35 looking at the HUD there. I thought we entered a 30, not a 35, but hey, not complaining. We're going up a gradient here, so we'll keep on the power just as we go around here. I'm pretty sure. There we go, another 314, nice to see. And here it is, Queen's Park. Let's look for our stop point, if we can see it. Oh, I think it's here. We've just run past it. Never mind. Where was that stop point? Hidden. Oh, it was on the edge. Okay, no, we're not too bad. I'll take that. It's not a bad stop point. Passengers are loading on and off. Very nice, very nice.
If you require assistance at any time, feel free to contact a member of station staff or use a help point.
It's pretty nice station announcements. Let's jump back in the cab. We'll start locking those doors. Although we've got 15 seconds to departure. Those doors take a little while to close. We've got 10 seconds. We'll hold here for a moment, but we can see we'll be going into a 40 line speed. Away we go. Notch 4 of power straight out of station here. Why not? There you go, pick up the speed now. We've got Cross Hill coming up next. You can literally steer up ahead. This 314 really does pick up speed quite nicely. we'll let the natural gradient here just help slow us down. We need to be 30 for the end of the station, which is easy enough. It's a little way on the stop point by the looks of it. And our stop point is right by the stairs here. There we go, lovely stuff. Let's unlock those doors. Let's get a good view of that 314. Oh, okay. I didn't realise it had so many different announcements in the TMS, Alfie. That's pretty cool. Let's finish loading those passengers up. We've got 10 seconds or so. Start locking those doors now. And there we go. Away we go for Mount Florida next. What a cool sounding station. Going round a circle. It doesn't take, it's not a huge distance, but it's just time it takes, I guess, from stopping at all these stations. It takes a little while, and it's on a gradient, which makes it a little bit more challenging, that's for sure. So this, obviously, the 314 sadly is no longer in service. They've been all removed and scrapped, and now this route is typically run by the class 380, so it'll be cool one day to perhaps get an updated version of this route to run the 380 on it. But the using the 385, I reckon, would be a good substitution nonetheless. Okay, so we've got the feather illuminated here, indicating that we'll be going off to the right. We do need to run all the way down to the end here. There we go. Let's unlock those doors. Scooby, great sounds on the 314 and TSW. Yeah, I agree. They are very nicely done, actually.
Please keep personal belongings with you at all times. Any unattended baggage will be removed and may be destroyed by security services.
Right, we'll finish loading these passengers up and then we can be off. Let's lock those doors. Slightly behind here, but we'll soon be able to make up some time, hopefully. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to release the brakes. There we go. And away we go for Cathcart itself. Acceleration of this is just pretty phenomenal. Yeah, I agree, Scooby. The sounds are very hit and miss at times. Think of the Class 385 when that was originally released. That was pretty awful. And yeah, but this is pretty good. Here we go. We've got a single yellow here, so we'll start to slow. There we go. As we come around the corner here, the Cathcart station itself should come into view. We need to be doing a little bit slower as we've got a 20 board here. There we go. And here is Cathcart. And we'll acknowledge AWS because you can see we've got a red ahead. And we'll stop pretty much right at the red light here. There we go, lovely stuff. Let's unlock those doors. We will set the... no, I don't want to isolate it. Oh, well, it's... I'm going to set DRA anyway, because it was red when we came in. Here is Cathcart itself. It's looking good.
All our trains and stations are no smoking areas. Please do not smoke until you have left the station premises. This includes e-cigarettes.
Right, we can be going. You can see we'll reset DRA, we'll check the signal. You can see we've got the green, and you can see the C is indicated, meaning that we will be going back round the other side of the Cathcart circle. Oh right, that's really interesting. Obviously, I've personally never experienced it, but I can. It's good to know it really wasn't like real life. Yeah, the announcements are pretty cool as well. I'd like to see that more on more trains, hopefully going forward. Hey, Crazy. Yeah, good old Cathcart Circle. Hope you're well. So we've got Langside next. Just 900 yards or so. We'll jump up into 40 line speed here. We can clear that and then put a bit of speed on before we get to Langside. There we go. Let's use the full acceleration of this 314. It does pick up pretty quickly. There we go, speed builds very nicely. And we'll just ease back now. There we go, start to brake for Langside. But the brakes on this 314 are good enough to keep us out of trouble. Looks like our stopping point will be towards the end of the platform here. So let it roll a little bit further. A little bit over, but that'll do very nicely. And we'll unlock it. Crazy, you should probably drive this route again. Do like it with the Neilston and Newton branches and the loop, obviously. Yeah, that's what I like about it. You can do various different services, which keeps it interesting. So we're doing round the Cathcart, round the circle. This time we're going to also do the Neilston and Newton branches tonight. So we should get a good variety of runs in the 314. Okay, lock those doors. And away we go. So this is going to be Pollock Shores East. We're under 40 line speed, so we can let this 314 do its thing. Yeah, I can't say I've ever tried a rail tour on the Cathcart Circle yet, to be fair. There we go. Here is Pollock Shores East. Where's our stopping point? Looks like it's towards the end of platform again. There we go. Should bring us in nicely. Let's unlock those doors. We'll pop ourselves here so we can watch ourselves depart very shortly. Yeah, this people have. I think it's because probably people know that the 700's DC sounds aren't actually from a 700. They're from a class 350. Definitely the AWS sounds on there does need bumping up. It is quite quiet. I think it's probably because people actually know that it's not the real thing. Oh, that was loud. And away we go. So it'll be Shorelands next. Come off the power, and there is Shorelands. There we go, there's our 3-car mark. Should be pretty good. Nicely done. Let's unlock those doors again. Yeah, agreed. An AC route would be amazing. And Brighton Main Line, of course. Yeah, that was really fun to use that mod to drive the 700 as a substitute for a 377 service. Yeah, you could definitely tell what it could be like in the timetable mode, which seems pretty phenomenal. If you haven't seen that, there was a stream about a week or so ago we did. Away we go, Maxwell Park next. It really does pick up quite quickly. There we go, just ease back now. Slightly speeding it. We are going down a 1.2% gradient, so to be expected. Need to control our speed here. There we go, here comes Maxwell Park. Just ease off the brakes a little bit. There we go. There's our stop point, let's just put it into notchery. Yeah, grid crazy, it does feel quite quiet at times, especially when you get to Glasgow Central. Scooby, yeah, there's some good scenarios. The one I personally liked was it was called Evening Link. Have a search for that. That was quite good. It was from East Croydon down to Brighton. So yeah, it was pretty nice actually. Had a lot of AI services on, which made it feel. I guess I say a lot, as many as it possibly could. So it made it feel pretty good actually. Okay, away we go for Pollock Shields west. Which I imagine we're going to get AWS for. There we go, we'll acknowledge that. Should come off the power. Seems we've got a single yellow here. Actually, you can see we've got... I acknowledged it, come on. There we go, there's 30. And we'll nicely roll into Pollock Shields West here. We'll get AWS for the red, which is now hidden. There we go. Nicely does it. Set the DRA and we'll open the doors. We actually saw another 314 coming in. Very nice. Oh, need to reset DRA. Always helps. And away we go. So, we'll now head to our final stop, which will be back at Glasgow Central. We are going to be... we can go up to 30 for now. Let's just sort that out. Slightly speeding there. There we go, there's 30. And we will drop down to 25 very shortly. We are going down a gradient here, so just need to keep it under control. Let's now just bring it down to 25. Oh, that's interesting, crazy. We'll try and hopefully pick a service that means we do get stuck behind something else to keep it interesting. There's the 25. So I'm pretty sure it's... we do drop down. I thought it was a 25 all the way into Glasgow. Looks like we're going to have a pretty clear run now all the way. We've got about 3 minutes to get that. Should be very doable. Here we go, here is the approach to Glasgow Central, and just a sea of of lights here, which is why you need to follow the numbers that are indicated above the aspects. So you can see we'll be following number 4 in, so we'll be able to do the read across on the signals here. Crazy, it was 2 Bravo 09. Oh, okay, we'll try that one next. Good shout. And actually we need to be down to 20 here. And actually slow even further because we've got 15 coming up. We're going to have a double yellow. And you can see on the gantry there, we've got all lines 15 miles an hour. Okay, and we'll be heading into platform number 5. Yeah, we'll give 2 Bravo 09 a go next. If it's on the spreadsheet, it's got to be good. Looks like we've got another 314 just departing here. So we've also got another 314 in the station over there. Albeit a very empty station. That's the only thing that slightly ruins the immersion. Is a very dead Glasgow Central. The description just said a fun run. Solid description. Can't argue with that. Hopefully. As the other 314 now departs, they're all going at once. Slightly behind schedule, but only by about 20 seconds. Lovely stuff. Let's open those doors. We can shut the cab down. And let's go that way. Headlights can be set to tail lights. Where are you? Tail lights, there you are. Indicator off. Destination board off. I think we're all good. It's not where I wanted to go. I'm stuck. There we are. Oh, I'm very stuck here. Have a good look at our 314 that we've just been driving. There we go. And of course we pick up a gold medal. Pretty nice. A little bit of speed in here and there, but I can live with that. Let's return to the timetable. And we'll look for 2 Bravo. Oh, 2. Oh, interesting. 2 Bravo 09 is not listed. Interesting. Which one do we reckon it could be then? We've got a Nilston. We've got any ended in 09. I reckon it's probably 2 Papa 09. It's a 33-minute one, so I guess we'll get held. I'm going to go with that one. Although it's Newton rather than Nilston. 2 Papa 09, let's go with that. Thanks for confirming, Crazy. We'll get that loaded up. Let's get ourselves set up. DSD. Headlights. There's headlights. Destination board. Master key. Job's good and we're being held. Oh, that's very cool. I've never started a service outside of Newton. In the little siding here. That's very cool. Here you can see there's a 314 just up ahead. And what service is that? That's to Glasgow. And it's just departing now. That's no problem, Crazy. It's pretty cool start already. I've never started a service from Newton out here before, so this is already something a little bit different. I like it. We'll wait for our ground signal. Let's set the DR8. And then we'll get to roll into Newton. There we go. We've been given the signal. Oh, no. Bit of sound the horn and away we go. We're under a 5 mile an hour by the looks of it. So we'll get us moving and rolling into Newton. It's a very slow approach here, but it's all good. We've got 2 minutes, or now a minute to get there. See plenty of passengers at the station there. We'll creep in very slowly here. Put a little bit more power on. There we go. We've permitted to get up to 40 now. Let's use the full power of this 314 to get us into the station on time. Wow, there's a passenger through the platform there. Nice. Oh, we need to stop back there. Never mind. What is going on with the passengers? We got one through the floor. We've got some passengers getting off from being in a siding. So that's interesting in itself. What is going on with some of these passengers? Oh my god. They're all getting on now, just like that. This is passenger behaviour at its finest. Mate, I don't know what you're doing down there. You're a bit stuck, I think. We're going to be departing now, so there's your last chance to get on. Release the brakes and we clipped through it. Bye. As we've got the red here, we'll go up to around 25. Just ease off now. Because if we do need to stop, we can do. Crazy passenger behaviour as ever. Put a little bit of power on, why not? It's a 50 board there, so was a single yellow we rolled through, so we can't be going too crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Crazy passenger behaviour as ever. It's always fun to laugh at. Normally they're flying off to the moon, but that one was yeah, going through the sinking this time. Yeah, flinging off into the air is always very interesting. Where's our next signal? Actually, we can see it there, so we'll speed up a bit here. It should now take us into the station. Kirk Hill, it is the other side of this this tunnel. Bit of power, we are going up a 1% gradient, so it's needed. Oh, okay, the next tunnel. I knew it was through a tunnel somewhere. And there is Kirk Hill. I'm going to roll down to the end here. There's a stop marker on that lamppost. There we go, we'll unlock those doors. Go for a little wander, let's see. All those passengers that decided to get on are now getting off, of course. Classic passenger behaviour. Yep, see you all later. You only wanted to go for a ride to the next stop. And away we go. Yeah, already late. That's but if you were following yellow signals like this, you wouldn't be getting up to line speed. It's still under single yellow, so we should be running at a reduced speed if we need to stop. And now we got a green, of course. Yeah, I don't mind being late if we're being held by signals. Then it's down to the signals rather than the driving, I think. So, yeah, definitely. Agree, it makes it more realistic. We're getting to run up to 50 here. We're spoiling ourselves. There we go, we get to run at 50 now, all the way to Burnside, which will be coming up in just a moment. I've got another 314. There it is. So Burnside should be pretty much as we just come around the corner here. And there it is. There we go. We'll put the anchors on. Where's our stop point here? Oh, it was behind us. I did not see that.
24 hours a day.
Oh, that's the 380. So where's our marker? It's not there. There's the 6. Where's the 3? Missing marker, I would say. Especially when doing the 700, you've got to be delayed by at least 20 minutes with that. Yeah, fair enough. We should set the DRA as we went through single yellows. We were just coming into the station there. Let's lock the doors. Let's reset DRA and away we go. So as we're, what, 59 speed, I reckon we can, we'll take it up to around 30. Some big gaps between the signals, so it's a fair way to run. Actually, we'll keep it around, we're losing speed here. Oh, it's because we still got the brake on. That always helps. And we can see the red ahead, so we will start to brake here. We'll let it cruise at 25. As we get a little bit closer, we'll start to brake a little bit more. Yeah, of course, God mode helps in that situation. It's just turned to single yellow. So again, we'll roll back up to 30. We're about to acknowledge AWS here. This should take us into Croftfoot Platform 1. So after that we've got Kings Park, and we'll have a look at the rest of the timetable once we've come to a stop here at Croftfoot. Here we go. Here is Croftfoot. Where's our stopping point this time? There it is. There we go. I'm on a lock now. So I do think I almost sputtered at that signal, but I think I changed it at the last second. Yeah, you can just about make it out in the distance. So let's have a look at Croftfoot. It's a pretty big station actually. Nice little underpass there. Different looking station building. There's a collectible if you need it. And another one there. Oh, we need to be locking those doors.
Vehicles parked at unauthorised points may be clamped or removed without warning. Short and long stay parking is available at this station.
We should have set the DRA really. But never mind. I know we're still under a single yellow. We can see our next stop up ahead. It is actually, now you say it. I know Rivet were involved in making Cathcart actually, so I guess it kind of makes sense. So here is Kings Park. And there is our red light ahead. I'll acknowledge that. There we go. Come to a nice stop. We'll unlock those doors and set DRA. Oh, and now it goes green, of course. Classic. Can we see what's ahead of us? Don't think we've got anything ahead of us now, by the looks of it. Ah, that one that we were following has, yeah, gone the left side of the circle, where we'll be going the right-hand side. Let's reset DRA. I've just opened both doors. Helpful. And away we go. And we'll be going into 25 as we take the junction at Cathcart itself. There's the 25 board right now. Let's just ease back. And we'll be going straight ahead. We've got Mount Florida next. Oh, this is where we go down this really steep gradient. You have to be on the brakes here. Because it can, this is almost a 3% gradient. This is steep, but we can let it run because we can go up to 30. There we go, that keeps us nicely at 29. Now we go back up a gradient, so get that power back on as we come into Mount Florida. And we actually need to be slowing for 20. Nicely done. As we come back on to the circle itself, but the right hand side this time. We're only a little bit late. Actually, we can speed up now. We should be able to make that time back up, hopefully. And here we are, Mount Florida. We can see another 314 in the station. It's always nice to see. And we'll run down to our stop marker just here. There we go. Nicely does it. And there's the 314. Got the 383 car, the 4 car, and then our 3-stop marker.
Ticket checks are in operation at this station. Please have your tickets available for inspection.
Yeah, agreed, crazy. It definitely doesn't feel so dead actually doing this this run. The next one we'll do Glasgow to Neilston, I think. And then we would have done all 3 different services, which is very cool. Keep it at 30 as the board is just coming up. There's no point accelerating and having to immediately have to slam the brakes on. There's 30. And we should see Cross Hill very shortly. I imagine other side of this tunnel. Probably. Yeah, there it is. There's Cross Hill. There's our 3-car stop mark. Oh, it's past us. Let's just work it into it. Not sure. Where? Oh, you're very well hidden up there. That's sneaky. I would not think you're hidden up there. But we'll lead the passengers here. Let's lock those doors and we can be off. Release those brakes. Nope. And away we go now. And we'll be running into a 40 very shortly as well. There's that 40 board past. Should... Yeah, just as we get to 30, it bumps up to 40. And we've got Queen's Park next. Back off the power now. And we'll start slowing. Where's our stop marker? I can't see it anywhere. It's a little bit further up. Let's put some power on. Oh, we'll do. And we're back on schedule as well, which is nice. We certainly have caught up the delay. It's not taking us too much time either, actually. So we've got Pollokshields East and then finding Glasgow. Let's lock those doors. And away we go. Pollokshields East, just 600 yards. There's a single yellow. That will be as we. It'll be the red at the end of the platform for pollock shields. And here is pollock shields. We're coming in pretty hot here actually, but we're slowing nicely now. All those 3 car markers are hidden well. A little bit past it, but I can live with it. Let's put DRA. We've got yellow there. That's gone double yellow, and we can start locking those doors. Let's reset DRA. We've got green now. And away we go for our final stop on this run, which will be Glasgow Central. We've got 7 minutes to get to Glasgow Central. That should be easily achievable, only in 1.3 miles. A little bit of power and we'll come off. There we go. Just keep the power on here to maintain 25. I think it's crazy when you did this scenario, it was still delayed, and then the train that was in front of me at the start overtook me. Oh, that's yeah. I can imagine that's an interesting race. Going each going one side of the circle, but we're. Yeah, quite possibly. That's yeah, probably makes sense why I've got 7 minutes then. I guess I would have managed to get ahead of it if I can find where it is. Where is it ahead of me? I don't see it anywhere. We got down to 20 naturally anyway there, so that was quite good luck. So we've got indicator for going 4. So you can see we've got a couple of yellows here. Or is it ahead of us in the platform? Yeah, it's just rolling into the platform now. That's why I couldn't find it. Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, it is the one ahead, which is probably why we're going to be held. Oh, I thought we were going to be held outside the station for a moment, but looks like we're going to be all good. I think we've now got the signal straight into the station here. We need to be slowing for the 15. So let's just bring that speed down. There we go. And we'll run into our platform number 4. Glasgow does look pretty nicely modelled actually. And the station, I just wish there were more trains in it. It would bring it so much more to life. There we go, let's run into our platform here. And we'll start to brake now. To be fair, we did need a good 5 minutes to get from Pollokshields East. It's longer than I thought we would. Perfectly done. Let's lock the doors. We've got turn it to tail lights, turn the destination board off, indicator to low. We'll jump out. We'll have a look. Here's the interior of the Class 1-4. I hate the 3+2 seating. It's the worst thing ever thought of. And we can admire the two 314s together. We'll just we'll get both in shot there. Nice. We need to lock the doors. Let's get back in the cab a second. Okay, doors should be shut in now. Come on, lock. Is it because I lost the key on? Come on, look. There we go. Okay, that should finish the service now. Yeah, the 3+2 is just the worst thing ever. It's a hatred of mine. Yeah, not good, not good. Right, let's now, I think we're going to do a little bit of a later run from, let's do an 8 o'clock run from Glasgow Central to Neilston. I think that sounds good, and that will be a good way to round out this stream. Right. A little bit of nighttime, or heading towards nighttime, should I say. Let's unlock those doors. AWS, DSD, no, shut the door. We want headlights. Put the brakes on. I think we're set there. So we've got about a minute here while we get our passengers loaded. Just pop the camera here. Yeah, I to be fair, it's very awkward in that middle seat. No one ever wants to sit there. It's just that awkward situation. So, start locking those doors now. We've got about 10 seconds to departure. There goes the doors. Let's jump back in the cab. And away we go. So, oh, it's got to go via location. What is our next stop after that? Pollokshields East, of course. Queen's Park, Cross Hill, Mount Florida, Cathcart. Muir End, William Wood, White Craigs, Patterton. I'm speeding. Let's just stop. I was too busy reading the reading the timetable, and then finally Nilston. Okay, nice. So got quite a few stops along the way. You can see the sun is definitely starting to go down. Looks quite nice in with the sunset, and you can just see the moon up there. Nice clear sky. Very nice. Two plus one, yeah, that probably is the best actually. Right, now we can speed up to 20. Let's put that power on. Soon picks up. A little bit further on and we can get up to 25 line speed. Go. Gonna nearly hit our go via location in a moment. We should be able to roll up to 25 as well very shortly. There's 25. And there's indication that we'll be going around Cathcart. We should. That's a double yellow there. We're already getting 25, so we're all good. We're going to get another AWS. Got you. We're going to get another AWS. Got all the AWS spawnings going on here. Right, we should pass the go via location. And there you go, that go via location is for signalling. Instantly went green ahead. So I'm not even going to... there you go, it's cleared. Yeah, 2 plus 1 for regular sort of trains is generally first class. Sounds of the 314 are really good. I've forgotten how good they are. I haven't played with the 314 in a little while actually, so it's quite nice to jump back onto Cathcart Circle. There we go. There's our stop marker. Where is it? A little bit further on. That'll do. Let's unlock those doors. Let's have a look outside. It's quite nice with the sun going down. Sounds like another 314 coming into the station. Let's lock those doors and we can be off for our next stop. 2 in the station at once. And away we go. So Queen's Park next. And there we go. It's looking good. It's nice to play it in the as the sun goes down. Usually gets some makes it a little bit more interesting. It's not quite playing it in the snow, in the blizzard, but now that is extremely hard. And here's Queen's Park. Just a little bit over there, not too bad. Let's unlock those doors. We had quite a bright reflection off the windscreen there.
If you see anything suspicious, please tell a member of staff or the police.
It's one of the things I actually like about Cathcart is because they're sort of 30-minute runs, so they're, you know, if you haven't got too much time, it's quite an accessible route because you can just jump on it, do about 30 minutes, and it feels like you have had quite a nice run actually. It's a little bit like Glossop, if only the timetable wasn't split in two. That's one of my biggest bugbears with that route. It's the most pointless thing, having a 5 minute, less than a 5 minute run between Glossop and Hadfield. It should just be one service. So here's Cross Hill. Let it roll on a little bit more to our stop point. Still got that glare going on. There's the stop marker towards the end here by the stairs again. Perfect. Let's open the doors and let's get ourselves out of behind the stairs. Let's pop ourselves here. Yeah, absolutely. Making, you know, having a stop, like a stopping pattern like this makes it really, really interesting. Rather than just, you know, running from A to B.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap.
Away we go for Mount Florida. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, high speed can be quite fun in certain kind of moods, especially something like Castle Versberg, because once you put LZB on, you can effectively let it drive itself if you don't have CFR on, which is quite nice if you just want to relax and just chill. But yeah, that can get a bit tedious. Oh, we need to be braking here. Straight into step 3. we're pretty much... Oh, we're okay for time here. Let it roll. And there's our stop marker. You always have to use safety systems on the German trains. Yeah, I'm still trying to master PZB. It's a bit of a dark art, I think. I haven't quite yet mastered. LZB I'm fine with, but PZB... Yeah, I need to master that one. I could just about get away with it. As long as I've got the driver assists on, it tells me what speed I should be doing. I'm all good. There we go. So next up we've got Cathcart. Yeah, definitely for the driver assists. It's very helpful on the German routes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that 1000 hertz magnet. Right, here comes Cathcart. I should do a German route stream sometime soon. I haven't done one yet. I've just been sticking with the British stuff, UK routes. It's because I know I can drive them without too much of an issue. Yeah, the 45 near big stations, that kind of makes sense, and an 85 on other parts. I think the other bit that also always I forget is that obviously when I drive UK routes most of the time, then jumping onto a route that's in kilometres an hour, it takes a little bit of getting used to, especially for like sort of braking. You generally know kind of what speed you should be doing as you're hitting stations in on UK routes, but then you have to kind of remember it's back in kilometres. But yeah, it's pretty minor really, but yeah, it's interesting. That's a lot of these doors. Oh wow, okay, that's pretty cool to drive the 442, especially because you've actually ridden it in real life. So away we go now on the Nilston branch, and our next stop will be Muirend. Yeah, well, obviously 182, yeah, for the freight. That's cool. Yeah, I've not this is the one I don't have rapid transit. I've got Hamburg Lübeck, but not rapid transit. Right, now we get to pick up a little bit of speed on this this part of the route. But we've got a stop coming up, so we'll come off the power here. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, it's rapid transit is another one that's really sort of drawn me in to get. I love Hamburg station. Why I picked up Hamburg Lübeck was seeing how busy Hamburg station was, because that is how all sort of big stations in Train Sim World should feel. It's pretty cool. Right, let's. That was a pretty poor stop there. Never mind, it's all good. Right, so up next after this, we've got William Wood. Definitely tell it's getting darker. I think just generally in general, the German routes feel a lot busier because because it's predominantly all DB anyway. It lends itself for some quite good layers, whereas yeah, the kind of UK stuff doesn't really. Don't know if you saw earlier the preview stream by the British Ace for the enhancement pack that's coming for Midland Mainline. That does look pretty special actually. That takes that route up to the next level. Yeah, agree crazy. Hamburg and Dresden are got to be the busiest main stations. There we go. William Wood next, 0.7 a mile. We'll be soon upon that. We probably need to be slowing very shortly for our stop here at William Wood. We are going up a 1% gradient, so we are losing speed pretty nicely anyway. Let's start braking here for our stop. Let it keep it running. Here we go. Here is William Wood. Let's slow it down. There's the 3-car stop point. We're about a minute behind. We've got to make that back up. And definitely tell it's starting to get dark now. You can really sort of feel that sun going down. It's pretty cool. So after this we've got White Craigs, Patterton, and then finally Nelston. Let's lock those doors. And away we go. White Craigs next. There we go, speed's picking up nicely. Get a really good acceleration in this 314. will be upon White Craigs, just like that. And where is White Craigs? Here we go. There's a 3-car mark. Let's unlock that door. There we go. Yeah, definitely British safety systems are these, and TPWS. It's fairly. I'd say it's fairly. No, I wouldn't say straightforward. Not straightforward. It's all about your speed as you approach signals. So if you're going too fast towards the signal, it thinks they'll have a speed set in them. So if you're going too fast to a red, it will it should cut the emergency brakes in if it's, you know, if you're heading, say, toward a red signal and you're still going, what, 30, 40 miles an hour. It's to protect against that. In its simplest terms, I'm sure it's a far more complicated explanation of it. But that's the only time I've ever managed to get TPWS to trip. And it does give you, I think it does give you sort of a couple of seconds to put the brakes on if you do trip TPWS. So, Patterton next. Here we go. Where's Patterson? Can you see the station? Should probably start slowing. Ah, it's just tucked around the corner. That's why you couldn't see it. Here we go. Here's Patterton. It's quite a lengthy station, this one. A little bit of power just to get us to our stop point. There we go. And we'll unlock the doors. Let's just fly off into the distance. Oh, yeah, US safety systems are. I thought the German ones were hard, but yeah, those two are. I haven't quite mastered, because you get such a short space of time to get the brake into suppression before it trips. No, we've gone too quickly. The interlock is still on. Yeah, they are quite difficult, those two. I definitely haven't got them figured out yet, but yeah, they will be good, especially when the timetable update comes. I really enjoy driving the Acela, actually. Yeah, definitely the alerter is straightforward. It's just when it wants a brake demand. Oh, we get to run at 55 in a minute. 3.1 miles now to our final stop, which will be Neilston. Here's the board for the 55. Put power back on. Another 314. Do you know what? I haven't picked up Harlem, so I think it's just put me off. So many sort of people complaining about the signalling issues on Harlem, which has always put me off. So I don't know what your experience is like. It's nice to have a little bit of a run in the 314 at speed. So we're only 1.3 miles out of Neilston now. Oh, okay, it's good to hear that you've not experienced any issues on the Harlem Line Crazy. Might have to consider picking that one up in a future sale. Okay, that's cool. It'd be amazing to see what New York Penn will look like once New York Trenton has had its timetable update, because that should be wow, crazy busy. So here we come into Neilston, slowing down very nicely actually. Do 25 over the AWS magnet. Nice. And we'll come into for our final stop here at Neilston. It's been very fun running on Cathcart Circle again. I haven't done it in a little while. The elevated section is also... Yeah, I can imagine that's very cool actually. There we go, we'll bring it to a halt and open those doors. We'll pop our camera just there. Lock the doors, and that should wrap the stream up quite nicely.
High speed and can cause turbulence.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the Long Island Railroad services will really fit it out, which I'm looking forward to. So that wraps up this stream really nicely. Thank you for tuning in. It's been really fun to jump on Cathcart Circle again. So I'm sure there'll be an upcoming street in the next week or so during the week, I'd imagine. So yeah, be sure to look out for that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.